As a seasoned rider, you know picking the right motorcycle is paramount. You've pored over specs, watched reviews, and sure, even that new Suzuki Vstrom 800 has crossed your mind. But how do you truly know which one offers the best value for your dollar? Well, we've rounded up the best middleweight ADVs for 2025. You can get the Honda Transalp 750 used for around $8,000. Or if you want it brand new, it'll cost you about $10,600. And we'll precisely break down who each one is built for, detailing their pros and cons. Number 12, the Honda 750 Transalp. This particular model isn't as road-biased as Suzuki's V-Strom are, nor is it as tall and off-road oriented as the DE variant. However, one could strongly argue that this makes it perhaps the best balanced all-rounder in its class. With its extra power and sweet, precise handling, it might just be the best of the bunch when you're riding on tarmac. This bike truly feels at home on paved roads, offering a confidence-inspiring ride that is both engaging and comfortable. New for 2025, there's a very welcome revision to the headlight, which now boasts a touch more premium appearance, elevating its aesthetic appeal. You'll also find a couple of new colors available, allowing for more personalization. Crucially, Honda has also subtly tweaked the suspension for better bump absorption when you venture off-road, which is a significant improvement for adventurous riders. Furthermore, they've improved its response when the bike is loaded up with a passenger and/or luggage, making it even more practical for touring and two-up riding. These enhancements make the Transalp 750 an even more compelling package for riders who seek a harmonious blend of on-road enjoyment and off-road capability. It manages to feel both lightweight and stable, providing a rewarding experience across various terrains. The Transalp really shines by not leaning too heavily into one extreme, instead offering a comprehensive and highly enjoyable riding experience for those who want a true do-it-all machine. It's a motorcycle that is truly versatile, ready for almost anything you throw at it. Whether it's a daily commute, a weekend canyon carving, or a long-distance adventure. Looking for long-distance adventures? Subscribe. I am really looking forward to growing this amazing community of bike lovers. Thanks. Next up, also hailing from China, and again offering what looks like exceptional value for money, we've got the KTM 800X Pro at number 11. Similar to the CF Moto, this bike also uses an engine that's built around the KTM790 design, which means you'll be getting that same impressive 94 horsepower peak. One of the most striking features of the KTM 800X Pro is its height. It's a particularly tall bike, with the seat standing at 875 millimeters. But this isn't just for show. That height comes as a direct result of it having plenty of suspension travel and generous ground clearance, both of which are crucial for serious off-road riding. One of the key strengths of this bike, and I think it's fair to say it's a major selling point, is its weight. It is quite possibly the lightest motorcycle. Prioritize agility and off-road capability without the bulk often associated with adventure touring motorcycles. This machine is built to feel agile and responsive, allowing you to really push its limits on the trails. You can find a used KTM 800X Pro at around $8,000 plus, or reserve a brand new model in the US for about $10,999. If, however, you're after a more established brand name on the tank, then for only a few £100 more, you can step up to Suzuki's Vstrom 800. Now let's talk about it at number 10. The Suzuki Vstrom 800. Suzuki offers this bike in two main variants that cater to different riding preferences. In its base R spec, you get a more road-biased chassis that sits a little lower to the ground. This version comes equipped with cast wheels, which are typically lighter and better suited for tarmac use. And you also benefit from a touch more wind protection thanks to its touring windscreen. This combination makes the Vstrom 800R an excellent choice for riders who plan to spend the majority of their time on paved roads, commuting, or embarking on long-distance tours where comfort and stability are paramount. It feels planted and predictable, giving you confidence. Whether you're navigating city streets or cruising down the motorway, now dash an extra 1,300 pounds gets you the DE variant, which is much more focused on off-roading. With this model, the suspension travel increases significantly to 220 millimeters, providing much more absorption for bumps and rough terrain. The wheels are spoked with a larger 21-inch front wheel, which greatly improves its ability to roll over obstacles off-road. Furthermore, the DE variant features a more rally-inspired paint job, which in my opinion genuinely enhances its overall aggressive and capable look. Both the R and the DE variants share Suzuki's excellent new parallel twin engine. While it might not be the most powerful of the bunch at about 80 horsepower, it is a very pleasant engine to ride, characterized by a smooth power delivery and a direct, predictable connection to the throttle. This ensures a refined riding experience, whether you're accelerating out of a corner or simply cruising along. Weight-wise, it is a bit on the hefty side, especially the DE variant at 230 kilograms. If a bit of bulk doesn't necessarily bother you too much and you value stability and a commanding road presence, then the Suzuki Vstrom 800 is certainly worth a test ride. Its robust build and versatile nature mean you can transition from comfortable road cruising to confident off-road exploration with ease, making it a fantastic option for those who want a reliable and well-equipped adventure machine that leans into either road comfort or off-road prowess, depending on the variant you choose. It's a bike that encourages you to just ride. You can pick up a used Suzuki Vstrom 800 DE for around $8,000 to $9,000, while a brand new one goes for about $11,600. Honda's equivalent would be the 750 Transalp, featuring the same 90 horsepower parallel twin engine that you'll also find in their Hornet naked bike. Number 9, the CF Moto 800 MTX. Now, CF Moto are close partners with KTM. And what that means for you is that you're getting a parallel twin engine that's heavily based upon KTM's own 790 design. Therefore, it delivers a very decent 94 horsepower peak. The chassis of this bike is fairly off-road biased, meaning it's ready to tackle some rougher terrain right out of the box. While the KYB suspension and J1 brakes might not be the absolute top spec exotic components you'd find on more expensive machines, I think it's fair to say that for the price point, one can hardly argue with the value you're getting here. This bike looks great and its technology package appears very decent as well, making it a tempting proposition for budget-conscious riders looking for a versatile machine. However, it's important to acknowledge that being built in China and constructed to a very specific price point, there will inevitably be questions regarding its long-term reliability and durability. But as the saying goes, that simply remains to be seen until these bikes have been on the market for a couple of years and put through their paces by real-world riders. In the meantime, it definitely strikes me as a machine that offers excellent visual appeal and a solid tech offering for the money. We're definitely looking forward to getting one of these in. For a full review, as soon as possible because the potential here is undeniable. If you're looking for a bike that punches above its weight in terms of features and looks, without breaking the bank, the 800 MTX should certainly be on your radar. A used CF Moto 800 MTX goes for around $8,500 to $10,000, while a brand new one costs about $12,000 to $14,500. For similar money, you can also get a KTM790 Adventure, which is a very tempting proposition. Number 8, the KTM790 Adventure. And again, you might have already guessed it, but this one also makes 94 horsepower at its peak. This is because it's the same engine design. That influences some of the bikes we've already discussed. Again, its chassis is fairly off-road in its specification, indicating its serious capability when you leave the pavement behind. But it does possess a very distinct, unique selling proposition or USP that sets it apart. Its low-hanging fuel tank positioned at either side of the bike. This ingenious design helps to keep the center of mass exceptionally low, which in turn makes this one perhaps the least intimidating bike on the list so far. When you're riding off-road or at lower speeds, this low center of gravity translates into a feeling of incredible balance and control, especially when navigating tricky terrain or executing slow-speed maneuvers. It just feels easy to handle. The technology package on the KTM790 Adventure is also comprehensive, providing a wealth of features that enhance the riding experience. The suspension, as you would expect from KTM, is excellent, coming from their in-house brand, WP. WP suspension is renowned for its performance, offering both comfort and precise handling across a variety of surfaces. While it's true that KTM has been struggling with some severe financial difficulties at the moment, if you're willing to take a punt on one, there are some pretty heavy discounts available on these bikes right now. This could present a fantastic opportunity to acquire a highly capable adventure machine at a very attractive price. Further up KTM's lineup, you also have the 890 Adventure, which is very similar to the 790. But comes with more features and more power. And for the most hardcore off-road enthusiasts, there's the 890 Adventure R, which is an even more aggressive off-roader, boasting top-spec suspension and a more distinct rally look. A used KTM 790 Adventure typically sells for about $6,000 to $10,500. while a brand new one carries an MSRP around $10,999. Therefore, if you're seeking a motorcycle that truly inspires confidence off-road, thanks to its unique weight distribution and offers fantastic technology and suspension, the KTM 790 Adventure or its larger siblings should be at the top of your consideration list. It's a bike that encourages you to explore beyond the horizon. Before you commit to buying any of these bikes, though, you're probably best taking a demonstration ride on a Yamaha Tenere 700. Number 7, the Yamaha Tenere 700. This bike might not be the most powerful on this list. In fact, it's probably one of the least powerful, with just 72 horsepower. It also won't boast the most fancy technology suite either. However, despite these points, it has been a top seller in this category for a good few years now, and it's very easy to see why once you take one for a spin. This is a motorcycle that just connects with you. For me, it's probably the best adventure bike I've ever ridden. Off-road, or at the very least, it's the one I've enjoyed the most anyway. Its simplicity is its strength, allowing you to focus purely on the ride itself. And while the base model is thoroughly decent and capable enough for most adventures if you can stretch your budget. To one of the variants that feature the up-spec 𝐏𝐗𝐑 suspension, I would certainly recommend it. For even better control over rough surfaces, that upgraded suspension truly transforms its off-road prowess, allowing you to tackle more challenging terrain with increased confidence and comfort. For 2025, Yamaha has added a little more technology, which some purists might argue takes away from some of the rugged simplicity that made the original so appealing. But crucially, they have also fixed some of the more vulnerable parts, such as the exhaust bracket and the side stand kill switch, addressing common rider concerns. They've also taken the opportunity to subtly tweak the looks, giving it a refreshed and contemporary appearance. Therefore, if you're seeking an adventure motorcycle that offers an unparalleled off-road experience, a strong connection to the ride, and a reputation for rugged reliability, the Yamaha Tenere 700 is an absolute must-try. It's a bike that invites you to truly feel the adventure. You can pick up a used Yamaha Tenere 700 for about $8,000 to $10,000, while a brand new one has a US MSRP around $10,999. As we said, you are looking for adventure, right? Subscribe to gain as much adventure as possible. Thanks a lot for that. Over at Moto Guzzi, we've got a completely different proposition in the form of the V85 TT. Number 6, the Moto Guzzi V85 TT. I would say this is much more of a soulful adventure tourer than it is a hardcore rally bike, but it's still very much worth a look. If you like to travel in style, I was lucky enough to ride this one on the press launch a good few years back now, and I truly enjoyed the air-cooled V-twin engine. It had just enough power at 80 horses to have some really good fun on the road, and it also packs decent handling, making it surprisingly engaging to ride. There's a distinctive character to the engine, a raw authenticity that makes every twist of the throttle a pleasure. Then you've got a shaft drive, which is a nice bit of practicality, meaning less chain maintenance for you. It also gets a decent 23-liter fuel tank, providing ample range for those longer journeys. In the cockpit, there's a modern TFT dash, which adds a touch of modernity to an otherwise retro-inspired design. This blend of classic aesthetics and contemporary features gives the V85 TT a unique appeal. In 2025, there's now a Strada version, which is more road-biased and comes with aluminum wheels, emphasizing its touring capabilities. Alternatively, you've got a travel edition that comes with all the luggage included, making it ready for epic journeys right off the showroom floor. Therefore, there should be something to suit all use cases, as long as you're not planning to attempt Dakar. If you're a rider who values character, style, and a comfortable touring experience over extreme off-road performance, the Moto Guzzi V85 TT offers a truly distinctive and rewarding option that stands apart from the crowd. A used Moto Guzzi V85 TT goes for around $6,000 to $11,000, while a brand new one costs between $12,190 and $14,190. It's a motorcycle that feels less like a machine and more like a companion for your adventures. The Aprilia Touareg 660 perhaps presents a better option if your primary goal is to go off-road, especially in the most recent rally edition. At number 5, we have the Aprilia Touareg 660. The base model was already really quite good, featuring oversized spoked wheels, plenty of ground clearance, and generous suspension travel, all contributing to its off-road prowess. It also offers a very good standing position, which is crucial for control and comfort when tackling technical terrain. Powering it is Aprilia's lively Pepe 660 motor, which delivers a responsive and engaging ride. This bike encourages you to stand up and ride through whatever comes your way. But for this 2025 rally version, Aprilia has beefed up the wheels even further, making them more robust for demanding off-road use. They've given it single-rate springs in the suspension, which provides a more consistent and predictable feel when hitting bumps and jumps. They've also added some extra protection under the belly, shielding vital components from impacts, and fitted it with an SC Project exhaust system, which not only makes it a touch more aggressive in sound, but also in looks. These enhancements, in my opinion, make it truly worthy of the rally name. Plus, I think it looks absolutely fantastic in the red, purple, and black paint job, perfectly complemented by the gold forks and the gold wheels, and topped off with a high front mudguard that screams adventure. This combination of performance upgrades and stunning aesthetics makes the Touareg 660 Rally Edition a very compelling choice. If you're a rider who craves serious off-road capability, a lightweight and agile feel, and a bike that looks as good as it performs, the Aprilia Touareg 660, especially in its rally guise, is designed to exceed your expectations. It's a bike that doesn't just let you ride off-road, it invites you to conquer it. A used Aprilia Touareg 660 typically sells for around $8,995 to $11,300, while a brand new one lists for about $12,500 or up to $14,499 for the Rally Edition. Moving up a bit now in terms of engine capacity, as we get to the more expensive end of the list, we've got the BMW F900 GS, which underwent a huge overhaul last year, so it's at number 4, the BMW F900 GS. You see, the previous generation, the F850 GS, was a decent bike, but perhaps not outstanding in any one specific area. Therefore, for 2024, BMW really focused on transforming it. They slimmed it down significantly, giving it a more agile and manageable feel. They also gave it more power, which is always a welcome improvement, enhancing both on-road acceleration and off-road capability. Crucially, they revised the ergonomics to make it much more conducive to standing up while riding, which is essential for proper off-road control and comfort. It's certainly a much more capable off-roader now, ready to tackle more challenging trails with confidence. But of course, that enhanced off-road prowess comes with some compromises when you're on the road, where it can feel a little less comfortable and a bit less planted compared to its more road-biased predecessors. This is a trade-off that serious off-road riders are often willing to make. Still, if you prefer a more road-oriented ride, you've always got the F800 GS and the F900 GS Adventure in the lineup, both of which are more suited to road riding and long-distance touring. These models offer more comfort and stability for paved journeys, ensuring that BMW has an adventure bike for every type of rider. The used BMW F900 GS typically sells for about $13,000 to $16,500, while a brand new one has an MSRP of roughly $13,495 to $17,595. Therefore, if you're looking for a middleweight adventure bike that has been transformed into a serious off-road contender, with significant improvements in power, weight, and ergonomics, the BMW F900 GS is a bike that truly encourages you to push your boundaries. It's a machine built for exploration and adventure, wherever the road, or lack thereof, may take you. A couple of £100 more now gets you into the Triumph Tiger 900 lineup, again with a few nice options to cover different styles of riding. Number 3, the Triumph Tiger 900. All of them, however, get Triumph's distinctive triple-cylinder engine, with its unusual firing intervals, owing to their unique T-plane crank. Therefore, if you want something with a truly distinctive feel and a unique sound, then this one definitely stands out. Against a market that is almost entirely full of twins, most of them parallel twins as well, the sound alone is enough to make you smile. It's a symphony that really sets it apart from the competition. That's not to say it's a one-trick pony, though. The handling, both on and off-road, is impressive, offering a balanced and responsive ride. You also get a lot of standard equipment and technology bundled into the Pro variants, which isn't always the case with other manufacturers, who often quote a low starting price, but then charge serious cash for all the essential accessories and add-ons. Triumph's approach provides excellent value for the features you receive. I also think the Tiger 900 is a very nice looking bike too, with its sharp lines and purposeful stance. However, in my opinion, it perhaps can't quite match the Husqvarna Nordon 901 in the aesthetics department. But if you're seeking a middleweight adventure bike that offers a unique engine character, excellent handling versatility, and a comprehensive standard equipment list, the Triumph Tiger 900 stands out as a premium and capable choice that truly makes its presence known. It's a bike that not only performs exceptionally well, but also offers a distinct personality that resonates with riders who appreciate engineering excellence and a thrilling riding experience. A used Triumph Tiger 900 typically sells for about $8,000 to $12,000, while a brand new one has an MSRP ranging from approximately $15,200 up to $17,600. The Husqvarna Nordon 901 is built upon the 890 Adventure from KTM, with them being sister companies. Number 2, the Husqvarna Nordon 901. But it just gets Husqvarna's more desirable bodywork and paint, which I think make for a much better looking bike. The design is clean, sophisticated, and has an undeniable presence that really sets it apart. Otherwise, it is pretty similar to ride, sharing the same low-hanging tank idea that we discussed with the KTM, which helped to keep the center of mass low for improved handling. It also utilizes the same engine, delivering that strong 94 horsepower, and the renowned WP suspension, ensuring a high-quality ride. The technology package also gets mostly the same features, albeit reskinned, in terms of the visuals on the dash, giving it a unique Husqvarna aesthetic. There is also an Expedition variant available, which comes with more suspension travel and soft luggage thrown in, making it even more ready for those longer, more demanding journeys. But for me, I found the standard bike more enjoyable on the road, with a bit less weight transfer, making it feel more composed and precise. And yet, it's still realistically capable enough off-road for most riders, proving that you don't always need the most extreme variant to enjoy serious adventure riding. Its balance between on-road comfort and off-road capability is remarkable. Therefore, if you're seeking a middleweight and adventure bike that combines proven performance and technology with an unmatched aesthetic appeal and a sense of exclusive design, the Husqvarna Nordon 901 is a top-tier choice. It's a bike that looks as good as it rides, offering a refined and capable experience. For the discerning adventurer who values style and substance equally, this motorcycle truly makes a statement wherever it goes. A used Husqvarna Nordon 901 typically sells for around $9,000 to $12,000, while a brand new one has an MSRP ranging from approximately $14,899 up to $16,499. Finally, at the top of our list, coming in at just over 15,000 pounds now, is the Ducati Desert X. Number 1, the Ducati Desert X. This one also has it absolutely nailed in the looks department, with a bit of retro inspiration, clearly drawn from the 𝐏𝐑𝐈𝐃 elephant. It's a design that turns heads and commands attention, blending classic Dakar rally aesthetics with modern Ducati flair. But it's much more than just a pretty face. It likely offers the best all-round riding performance. On this entire list, this unparalleled performance is perhaps what makes it possible to justify its admittedly high price tag. When you ride it, you feel the difference. The Testostrada L twin engine is incredibly versatile and has more than enough punch to deliver exhilarating acceleration and effortless cruising. Whether you're navigating winding roads or powering through challenging off-road sections, the engine responds with impressive enthusiasm. The handling is just as good on-road as it is off, providing a level of precision and confidence that is truly exceptional. You can lean into corners on asphalt with absolute faith, and then transition to loose gravel or dirt with the same composure. The technology package is thoroughly comprehensive and, crucially, very easy to use, making it simple to adjust settings and access information on the fly. More money will get you the more aggressive rally variant, which pushes its off-road capabilities even further. There's also a Discovery version that comes with luggage and a touring windscreen, perfect for long-distance adventures. But for me, I think the standard bike is a great starting point. And as I've said a few times in this video, it offers perhaps the best balanced experience of both worlds. It strikes a remarkable equilibrium between exhilarating on-road performance and serious off-road prowess, ensuring that you're always equipped for whatever lies ahead. A used Ducati Desert X generally sells for about $13,000 to $18,000, while a brand new one has an MSRP ranging from approximately $17,995 up to $23,395. Therefore, if you're looking for the pinnacle of middleweight adventure motorcycles, a machine that combines stunning design, unrivaled performance, and versatility across all terrains, the Ducati Desert X is the ultimate choice. It's a bike that doesn't just meet expectations, it defies them. Make sure to click the video that's coming on the screen right now. Subscribe to stay engaged with my content.